The Dog River Howlers Rugby Club from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada are on another rugby adventure. Nicaragua in Central America. As the Howlers started to arrive in the capital city of Managua, there was tension in the air and anxiety in the streets. This was their welcome to rugby in Nicaragua. Like most of the Dog River Howler rugby tours, there's more to the tour than playing the game they love. Teaching young players, donating athletic equipment, clinics for coaches and officials, organizing and sponsoring tournaments, and building goodwill and sportsmanship with every game. You could say that the Dog River Howlers have become ambassadors of the game.
Touch, pause, engage.
Every Howler tour, from their first to Cuba in 2007 to the recent tours to Colombia, have presented unique challenges and opportunities to learn why Howler rugby is more than a game. The 2018 Nicaraguan tour was no exception.
Howlers on two! 1, 2! Howlers! Woo! Ah! One line!
It's good to have the boys down here. A little bit wet, but it's going to be good tomorrow. So they had a good time. It's good to have some skilled people here, some skilled coaches, and yeah, it's going to be fun tomorrow.
I mean, you know, the first set's always getting the jet lag out and the legs feel like jello. So yeah, they're progressing through this, which is really nice. That's what we want.
Getting the opportunity to play somewhere new and also sharing this opportunity with the locals here and hopefully helping them out. They can maybe help us out, learn some things. It's going to be a really good week.
I'm excited to see the skill level that's here, and then through the kids camps I'm really looking forward to bringing the sport here and sharing the joy of rugby with them. It'll be awesome.
I'm just really excited to get out and play some people that I've never had the chance to play before. It's pretty exciting.
Some great athletes. Yeah, I'm really excited actually for the games. Yeah, this is just the beginning.
It was the start of the rainy season. The tour started with a visit to several outlying communities in the Pacific West Coast region of Nicaragua.
Right, go to the right. I'll take it out that way.
Take it to the right. Oh my God, that's awesome. Where do we have it? Right.
All right, that's warm. That's warm.
This is the story of my people.
You will have it like this, and then you can move. So I'm gonna try to move. I'll do it.
2016, Hurricane Otto hit this area hard. 2 years later, and many communities are still feeling the effects of the flooding and devastation.
Until here. So that was the highest thing.
How many days did it take for the water to get
Well, there was like it started raining at the afternoon, passed raining the whole night, the whole like morning, and then just come like 3 hours after the morning, just start like high, and they just get back around afternoon. And the next day was all this was without water already. So just one day, and then comes down. Yeah, was
crazy.
It's been 2 years since Hurricane Otto ripped through this coastal community. Drinking water is still unsafe. Many wells have yet to be restored. Road and bridge repairs are not a priority, and international aid has been slow in coming. The Howler tour continued with a visit to a medical center and to a couple of schools.
Right now we are in Salinas town, and we are located right now in the health center Salinas. This is where people come and get like something for free, like pills or things like that when they have like a really strong headache or like a weird thing that they feel it. They just come here, and any service is for free.
In addition to the bags of rugby equipment, school supplies, and clothing, the Howlers had several bags of medical supplies for this clinic.
There is one doctor, and the government is one of the sponsors, and they also are the ones that pay these people, the doctors and the nurses. So we are in San Ignacio community, and this is called like San Ignacio School.
As usual, the distribution of much-needed school supplies, clothing, sporting goods, and treats for the boys and girls were greatly appreciated. Giving plays a major role in Howler life.
So R and I divided up a bunch of Canada things. There's like keychains, little necklaces with a pair of t-shirt and shorts, some related to Canada and others just for all the kids. And it's mainly for older children too. And yeah, that's basically what we divided up into here.
One of the original Howler ambassadors from the inaugural 2007 Cuban tour was Mike Staffen. The loss of his eyesight put an end to his rugby career, but his determination and courage live on.
So how does that feel to have a swish?
Oh, sweet. Felt good.
Next, a little R&R at the Magnific Rock Resort. This surfing mecca is owned and managed by Australian expatriate Jackson Rowland. He helped organize the cultural tours, set up training sessions, clinics, and games with local teams. But most importantly, he was responsible for the team's safe passage as they traveled throughout the country. Oh yes, he's also a rugby player who is committed to the development of the sport in his region.
This wind comes offshore and it'll be catching it as it goes around here, and then it's being dragged all the way through the Caribbean. Rocks over there.
I had to save the ball though.
Yeah, so I've actually been to Colombia twice with the Howlers, and we kind of got to see like a little bit of the less suburban area and more of like the schools that are a little underdeveloped. So we got to go there for a little bit, and it did really open my eyes to what how much of a long way rugby has come and how far it can progress throughout the world. So I thought that was really cool, and giving away our cleats and giving away jerseys and stuff, just the look on their faces, it really is something. Like, it makes me feel pretty good.
Anything else?
No, see you at the game.
Okay, there's a rumor around that rugby players are very polite and sportsmanlike and stuff. Is that true?
That is not a rumor, that's a fact. That's a proven fact. The due diligence has been done. That's one of the first prerequisites of a howler. In the morning, we're polite, we say hello to each other. If not, see you later, alligator. But all kidding aside, Ian, first of all, I want to thank him. I mean, he brought down 425 sets of cleats down here. He's done so much for the Howlers. He certainly embellishes everything the Howler's all about. So we got a little t-shirt that he gave me, and this is for you, Ian. Thank you. The person that embellishes everything the Howlers are all about. We're very proud to have her be our player coach. Mandy, come up here and take this. My back is being burnt. I asked Norm and a few people, will you put suntan lotion on my back? And she hesitantly did it. She'll be turned off for men forever.
Are we late?
I think we are.
Again?
Let's go.
Oh my God, Clay's gonna kill us. We gotta go.
Great to have all that stuff to give away to the kids and everybody else down there. And people that got flooded out last fall, so it's great to have those stuff to help them out a little bit.
We probably have 300 pairs of adult shoes.
Some adults want
We brought 3 bags of adult ones here because they said a lot of guys that were practicing yesterday didn't have them.
Well, they can pick out with their sizes.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then we brought a box of toiletries. So, okay, good. Okay, is that good?
Remember, keep to the lip to the left here. It goes all the way up to that big wall.
Good morning, Mike. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Maneuvering pretty good.
Getting there.
All right. Okay.
I got so much.
Do you often play in the mud?
Not too much. No, it's pretty dry out there in Sask. It's good though. It's good. It's gonna take a little time to get used to.
Okay. All right.
You got dirt on you.
Just to keep it really simple, we're gonna have 5 go, 6 go, and 7 go. Okay. So it just depends on where the space is on the field. That's what we're calling. So to keep it simple, I'd like to have a reverse call.
What you see. If it's on, let's get it wide. Cool. Let's help each other out by talking up to it.
Thank you. You guys look pretty messy in the mud and stuff. Is that part of the fun?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, you wouldn't get a whole lot of this back in Canada because as soon as it would start raining like this, people would be like, well, fields are closed, gotta close it up. So I suppose that you just gotta rain or shine, you just gotta keep playing.
So you got all the bugs worked out and the jet lag and...
Yeah, for sure. Finally getting to run around is good. Get the legs and the blood flowing. It's been great so far. Getting a bit dirty. That's all for the game.
Your face looks good.
That's good.
Did you know that the women were laughing at you because you were hiding under the tree during the storm? What do you think about that?
Are you serious? I'm not too big a fan of that. But we'll see how it goes now.
What's the big thing you guys see with these group?
Early development, but actually, they quick learners. Yeah, you give them a direction and they take it. So, yeah.
They're actually really strong too. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, like, what do they do for work?
Well, a lot of these kids they carry water each day. They're washing in, they're hand washing their clothes every day. They're strong girls.
It's just like pushing on them out there.
Yeah, they're solid.
We've got 3 guys here, or 4 guys that are on the national team. So they're used to this sort of fitness level, and then the other guys are just training here twice a week. So Some of the new guys, some of the new kids have never played before, so this will be their first time actually playing a game. 3 weeks ago this was all dirt. Like that's how dry it gets in the dry season.
Oh, here's great. Like this is probably one of the best pitches in this area, and then maybe the country in respect of, you know, the type of grass that they have. Other places we're playing on dirt, like some half baseball fields. You're getting tackled into the bloody corner. It's crazy.
Jackson, this is pretty well regulation then?
This is to regulation to the T, Nicaraguan regulation.
If we have to.
Doña.
Oh, that's enough of it. No, 36. It's only 36.
Howlers.
This song is about a bullfighter. It was like this.
So I heard that sometimes when you do a tape job, you do it so nice you autograph it. Is that what I understand?
It's gonna be the prettiest part of me.
So what's the most common taping that you do for rugby players?
Ankles and shoulders. So shoulders because they dislocate it, and ankles from rolling over. So yeah, pretty much just ankles and shoulders. Maybe a few knees if the player's unlucky. So yeah, it depends on the players, depends on whether they can, you know, they're a little bit soft.
That was a very fun game. Lots of fun. Good rugby.
Their level is...
It is good rugby. Any rugby is good rugby.
First game, the other team has so much tenacity, so we could tell that they're still learning, but when they start to put those skills to use, they'll really be forced to be reckoned with.
They played really well. I'm proud of them. I think come Saturday when we play them again, I'll have my full women's team. I think we'll give them a really good go for it on the weekend, but I'm proud of the effort. They did well.
Hey, I expected them to be at least give them a run for their money, but we're actually keeping it in there, so super stoked, and I don't know, we'll see how this next half goes. So.
Tackle!
How is it out there?
Hot and tiring.
That could be the big challenge for humidity and heat, eh?
23.
It's a challenge for Canada, especially for me in Ontario. I'm not used to this kind of heat.
Go, keep going.
Short play. Line up here.
With several days of training and a couple of warm-up games under their belts, the Howlers are off to Granada for the Rugby Sevens Tournament. But first, a a short pit stop for some Howler fun on the streets and beaches of San Juan Del Sur.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, with the Howlers, people say we mess around, but we're too busy playing rugby to put anybody down. Go wherever we want to, do what we like to do. We don't have time to get restless, there's always something new. Hey, hey, with the Howlers, people say we mess around, but we're too busy playing rugby to put anybody down. Just trying to play rugby, so come and watch us when we play. We're the young generation, and we've got something to say.
No Howler stop is complete without spending a little time for the game they love, rugby.
It's a brand new sport here. They're much better than I expected them to be, knowing how new it was. And I know a few more years, a few more games, and they're just going to be amazing and definitely giving us more than a run for our money when we come back. I think it's super important for me because I'm playing with a lot of experienced players, like Brendan Marcoux, who's my coach back home. I've never actually played with him before. And I know with him and Clay Panga and just so many players here I can learn so much from. And I think I'm one of the lesser experienced players, so I can learn a lot from everybody here.
Para un gol tienes que poner la pelota atrás de la línea. Also yesterday in the clinics, they know they should pass backwards, but they also start running backwards. They're kind of scared to get touched because they think, oh, the ball needs to be kept alive. And you'll have to tell them, no, just run forward, it's okay, we can restart again and then play on.
You remember those days when you started to play the game?
Unfortunately, I do.
You're having too much fun out there?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
So it's a bunch of kids having fun, and you're playing with them. Does that mean something?
Oh, absolutely. These kids are great. Like they have like this tenacity that kids at their age don't normally have. Like look at them. Look how excited they are.
Remind you when you were that age?
Yeah, a little bit. I just like just having so much fun playing rugby. I mean, that's all you could ever want, like be happy for. Go for it! Go for it! I got you! I got you! Yeah, you got him! You got him! You got him!
Our final destination, Granada. The tournament is tomorrow, so with only a day to play tourist, the Howlers hit the streets and the largest lake in Central America, Lake Nicaragua.
Crazy that all these beautiful houses on the islands everywhere.
No time for a rest and only a little time for monkey business.
Someone said this is the Biggs family reunion. Is that
Howler reunion?
Eating a mango. Do you have a bun? Yeah.
I got a low five from a monkey, but I did not get a fist bump, so that was kind of disappointing. But
Watching Trish get a banana thrown at her was pretty great because the monkey didn't want it. Ah, vamos!
Colton, get close to your mom.
Oh yeah! Mangoes.
I love mangoes.
Oh. Are they ripe?
Oh, hello. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're good.
Tio Antonio is a social place that we started in the year 2007 with the purpose this place create job for people with different disability and people without disability. First, we started with the hammock factory. We only 2 boys. Now we employ around 38 workers. While we specialize in people with different disability like deaf and mute and blind people. And also in the year 2013, we had the big opportunity to make the hammock for the new Pope, Francis from Argentina. And the person who made the hammock, it was a blind person.
Alright, so everyone, welcome to Howler's Nicaragua 2018 court. This is where we're going to have the opportunity to have a good laugh, maybe have a couple tears, talk a little bit about what happened this tour and just kind of celebrate our time together. Now there's a chance there's going to be lots of laughter. Cheers rookies, no longer are we rookies. Yes. What?
So what's going through your mind now before the big tournament? What are you focusing on?
Trying to get my mental state set for so many games in the heat, right? It's gonna be easy to let myself feel too tired to take that extra step or make that extra tackle. So I gotta get it in my brain that I'm gonna be tired, it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be moist. And do the work now so that I don't have to do it later.
Coach, are you ready?
Absolutely. Born ready.
It is such an inspiration for us to get to know these girls and get to play with them.
All right, are you having fun?
Yeah, a lot. We love this game. Feels amazing. At the beginning, 4 years ago, I was playing only one team in Nicaragua. The only matches that we have was out of the country, and now it's just awesome how we play and game, and we have matches between Nicaraguan girls. That's awesome. And thank you for the people like you that help us to the world knows that we play rugby in Nicaragua.
Agarro, suelto. No mantengamos la bola en el centro. Hay que abrirla a los wheels.
I congratulate all the people that are involved. It's different than any other game I've been involved in. It's a very unique game, and I hope you see this, and I hope the culture that you see that we have, it also becomes your culture. I already see it.
Pretty much everyone that is playing rugby in Nicaragua is here today, so it's good to have them all here. We haven't had them all here like this in maybe a year or two together. So it's really good. So it's great that you guys brought them all together, and hopefully this pushes forward for the next next couple of events.
It's great. Love being out here. Another rugby day in the books, baby. Little rain, little roadblocks. Can't stop us, can't keep us from coming out. Piratas, San Juan Del Sur, para arriba.
I think we've grown a lot in the past, something like, we've been playing rugby for 11 years, I think. Something like that, so I think it's been a lot of progress from a country that knew nothing about it.
So what's the key to the development? Like what are some of the good things that are working for you guys?
I think just informing, because a lot of people, they see rugby and if they know anything about it, they just kind of go, oh no, that's too violent. But I used to play American football, and I realized once I walked onto the rugby pitch that you're a lot more in control when you're playing rugby, because you don't have all the padding and all the the stuff that limits your mobility. So I think it's just informing people, letting them understand that it's not, you're not going to go injure yourself every single game. It just happens like every other sport kind of thing.
The type of leaders you already have, I've seen with Jackson, I think your game has a very, very bright future.
Bienvenidos al tour del 2018 de los Howlers Rugby Club.
In due course, you will be beating us because you've got some great athletes.
On behalf of Nicaraguan Rugby, we want to thank you all for all your support, for coming to Nicaragua, giving your time, your money, and everything. We do really appreciate what you have done for us, and it's an honor and a pleasure, and we expect to see you in November. And maybe, I think by November, we'll be ready in order to beat you.